guys, and welcome back to the Better Reading YouTube channel. I'm Verity from Better Reading, and today I'm going to be bringing you an unboxing because we have had a few packages arrive in the office today, and I always love unboxing. It's always fun, you don't know what's going to come. So, start with the small one first. I wonder what she is.
What's it gonna be?
What's it going to be? Get my trusty old scissors that I stole from Oliver's desk. Ugh. Okay, so, ooh, is this even a book? It's in a box.
What is it?
We have this.
It's not a book.
Oh, inheritance DNA. Like, I was so confused at first. I was like, is this even a book? Is this like a DNA test? Because it's like, inheritance DNA, take the test. What dark family secrets will be exposed? I don't know about you, but I've always wanted to take a DNA test. But, oh, I love this packaging. It's so much fun than it just coming alone by itself. But it is, in fact, a book, The Inheritance by Kate Horan. January 2025, it's coming out, so getting a little sneak peek. Let's open her up. Ooh, I want to take a little closer look. Love, okay. Family lies. DNA doesn't. What if everyone in your family was given a DNA test at Christmas? Would there be any surprise results? The Inheritance. This sounds good, exciting. I don't know about you, but I've heard stories about people before where they've taken an inheritance test and found out that they were accidentally like switched at the hospital and nobody knew, and stuff crazy like that coming out. So I'm really keen to read this one. I just think like there's so much stuff you find out from a DNA test. Excited to see where this one takes me, what journey it will be.
Do you want me to take it from you so you don't have to awkwardly?
Okay, Oliver's coming. My assistant is coming to take the book.
That we're both assistants.
We love.
Oh, we're both above the coordinator, aren't we, Verity?
Oh, that we are. Okay, now, dun dun dun, the big box. Okay, let's open her up, shall we? The trusty old scissors. Okay, one side. Yeah, okay. We love to see environmentally friendly packaging. Instead of bubble wrap, it is paper. Ooh. Okay. Oh, this is some good books in here. We've got a massive stack here. Oh. Okay, first up we have The Life Impossible by Matt Haig. Very short blurb. It just says, a new view can change everything. But it is from the #1 best-selling author of The Midnight Library. Oh, I love it. Giving you a map. I love when books give maps. So cool. What looks like magic is simply a part of life we don't understand yet. When retired maths teacher Grace is left a rundown house on a Mediterranean island by a long-lost friend, curiosity gets the better of her. She arrives in Ibiza with a one-way ticket, no guidebook, and no plan. Among the rugged hills and gilded beaches of the Balearics, Grace searches for answers about her friend's life and how it ended. What she uncovers is stranger than she could have dreamed, but to dive into this impossible truth, Grace must first come to terms with her past. Filled with wonder and wild adventure, this is a story of hope and the life-changing power of new beginning. Sounds great. First of all, who doesn't want to be left a house on a Mediterranean island? Like, isn't that the dream? Like, come on.
No, I want a waterfall.
I love waterfalls too, Ollie. We have Shadow City by Natalie Conyer. Give it a little close up. Ooh, okay. Every city casts a shadow where evil flourishes. Sydney, Australia. The body of a young woman is found in Chinatown. She's been beaten, tortured, and tattooed with the image of a sun.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we have a Chinatown in Sydney. Called to the scene, Sergeant Jackie Rose asks herself whether this was a drug murder or something else. But before her investigation can get underway, she's ordered to hand the case over to the Australian Federal Police. Dun dun dun! Cape Town, South Africa. A local girl recruited to study in Australia has fallen off the radar. Veteran detective Shark Lawrence, recently suspended from duty, has already made plans to visit his daughter in Sydney with emigration in mind. He decides to search for the missing girl while he is there. Jackie and Shark join forces, exposing a trail of corruption and crime stretching from the foreshore of the city's iconic harbour back to South Africa and across the world. Together, the pair must navigate a minefield of deceit and manipulation set by an enemy more powerful and depraved than they can imagine. And failure isn't an option, because not only their own futures, but those of hundreds of vulnerable young people hang in the balance. First of all, I love the idea of it being in two cities and they're coming together and then like expanding over both cities. I think that's a really interesting concept. But I also love a good mystery, good crime, and love it like, you know, like the police getting involved in the investigation and those kind of sides of things. I love it. So this will definitely be getting added to my TBR list. It's growing, so I need to start reading. No autographs, please. A backstage pass to Life in the Chorus. The stars who take their bow from the second row by Catherine Riles. Show the cover to you. I love the photo, so beautiful. From unscripted giggling on stage to having her costume eaten by a performing horse and missing an entrance thanks to country music legend Kenny Rogers. In this revealing memoir, Catherine Riles celebrates a rich and fulfilling career spent sharing the stage with some of our best life stars. I've really been getting into memoirs recently, and it's just crazy because I'm a big fan of fiction, so that's what I generally read, but I kind of love entering into like kind of the mind of somebody else and hearing their experience, and especially like with showbiz and like child actors, that kind of stuff. So, and yeah, it says it offers a rare glimpse into a fascinating world that fans of opera and performing arts in general know very little about. So keen to get into this one. Sarah Evans by Bernice Barry. Also another beautiful photo, giving very moody atmosphere. Love it. So the real Sarah Evans appears as a whisper on the pages of history, a listing in prison records signed with an X, one of the few fleeting references to her existence. But in this uplifting reconstruction of her life, Sarah's refusal to allow her circumstances to break her reminds us all that freedom of mind is indestructible. So set historical fiction, London 1798. So it says that Sarah Evans has been raised to believe she has no rights at all, and her and her best friend struggled to find food and shelter, drawing strength and comfort from their friendship. But then, because she is falsely accused and found guilty of theft, she ends up being, what happens? She's secretly transferred to Coldbath Fields, one of London's most notorious prisons. But at the request of sadistic governor Thomas Aris, she is placed in his household, and she becomes entangled in a web of sexual exploitation, cruelty and corruption where powerful men rule and the law disregards women. But then she gets a chance to escape, and this is showing us her escape story. So yeah, so crazy. It's kind of sad to think about the corruption that went on back then and still goes on today and all this stuff going on, but good insight into it. And yeah, thinking about what's really going behind everything. It's not always what it seems. Oh, this is a really pretty cover. Look at this. Obsessed. I love the beautiful bright covers and the patterns. What is this? Could color at home. Native foods and everyday recipes for connecting to country. Minty Woods. Oh. So, cookbook. I have recently moved out of home, so I'm getting into my cooking era. So this is perfect for that. Let's just have a flick through. Look at all those beautiful photos. I'll get a bit closer so you can see. Oh, even the book smells good. Like it feels like I could smell the food coming off the pages. But yeah, it says, welcome to the cookbook that invites you to enjoy Australia's incredible bounty of native foods in your kitchen. It features stories and profiles on more than 40 of the continent's most readily available native ingredients, including the iconic macadamia, citruses, berries, plums, myrtles and seeds, coastal greens and succulents, and a host of exceptional native food. Connect to country with more than 110 easy and inspiring recipes, including everything from breakfast and weeknights mains to dishes designed for sharing, special occasion centimeters, and a vibrant array of drinks and desserts. Oh, it's just like mouth-watering. Oh, love it. Waterfall from your mouth?
That is food.
Yes, that's why I said it. Low sugar, ethical protein, whole foods, and gluten-free. I am gluten-free, so I know how difficult it is to find gluten-free recipes. So a cookbook that is all gluten-free, love. So step inside the Gooding Brown kitchen with Scott and Matilda for a taste of their simple, nourishing, and flavor-packed recipes, food they share with loved ones and their growing good farm community. Each dish reflects a mindful approach to sourcing food and a reverence for an ingredient's origin, the land it was grown on, and in the case of meat, the life the animal lived. These are meals built around protein, whether meat or plant-based, and free from gluten and processed ingredients. This is sustaining food that is good for you and the planet. Love that it's great for the planet. I'm really into my environmental friendly stuff these days. I just think we have such a beautiful planet. Let's look after it. Okay, what's next? Got a few left to go.
Is that box.
It just keeps coming. Okie dokie. What's this? The Knowledge Gene by Lynn Kelly, the incredible story of the super gene that gives us human creativity. So over 500,000 years ago, a single gene mutated. It spread over time, becoming critical in the journey that transformed our earliest ancestors into fully modern humans, capable of navigating the entire planet beyond. A few thousand years ago, humans started outsourcing knowledge to writing, displacing art and music from the heart of learning. So basically, this book by Dr. Lynn Kelly is the extraordinary story of a gene that makes us uniquely human. Ollie's going like this because we are uniquely human. I don't know about you, but I struggled during science class. I'm not really big into science, but I do love reading. So if you give me a book on it, I will read it, and this is how I learn. So if you're like me and need an easy way to learn about, you know, the extraordinary story of a gene that makes us uniquely human, this is where to get it. Oh, this is one I'm really keen to read. The Chilling by James Riley James, sorry, two first names. Winter in Antarctica. Going outside can kill you, but so can staying in. Oh, it already like gives me the goosebumps. And you know it's good when the two authors who recommended are Margaret Hickey and Christian White. Shout out. So basically, the blurb, let me read it to you. Eager to flee the wreckage of her marriage, Australian scientist Kit Bitterfield accepts a coveted winter research position at McPherson Station in Antarctica. On the way there, Kit and her fellow researchers field a distress call from a nearby ship. By the time they reach the vessel, it is on fire and the crew has vanished. A lone survivor is found, but he can't remember who he is or what has happened. Pause. Oh my gosh, imagine waking up and getting amnesia. Like that's just, I can't even begin to fathom like not knowing anything about your life. So I'm already like into reading this. So they bring the survivor, identified as geophysicist Nick Coulthard, to McPherson, but it's clear that something is wrong. More and more of Kit's colleagues are acting strangely, and she can't shake the suspicion that Nick knows more than he's letting on. Ooh. With the winter darkness setting in, Kit must figure out the truth before they are completely cut off from the outside world. But is the danger lurking out on the ice, or is it closer than she thinks? How good does that sound? I love it. I want to know, does he actually not remember anything? Does he remember stuff? Is it coming back to him? But he's like, I can't tell you because it's bad. I need to read this now. It is The First Friend by Malcolm Knox. Up close. Oh, look at the design of that. Beautiful. The colors, love. Even the worst person has a best friend. The Soviet Union, 1938. Verity, the boss of the Georgian Republic, nervously prepares a Black Sea resort for a visit from the boss of bosses, his fellow Georgian Joseph Stalin. Under escalating pressure from enemies and allies alike, Beria slowly but surely descends into murderous paranoia. By his side is Vasyl Murtov, Beria's closest friend since childhood. But to be a witness is dangerous. Murtov must protect his family and play his own game of survival while remaining outwardly loyal to an increasingly unstable Beria. The tension ramps up as Stalin's visit and the inevitable bloodbath approaches. Is Murtov playing Beria or is he being played? Oh my goodness, this sounds so intense. I feel like it'd be a book where you're sitting on the edge of your seat the whole time. Give it a read if you like suspense-driven books. This is the one for you. The box is now empty, but I am so keen. This is a good stack of books. Like if I lift this all up, it's heavy. So good stack of books. Let me know down in the comments which one is your favorite. That's it from us today. Hope you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and give the video a like if you liked it. Bye.
Goodbye.